guys, and welcome back to Car Focused. Today is a vlog focused around the Focus RS, my Focus RS. It's been a while since I've kind of featured this vlog style on the channel. I've done 11,288 miles. I've had the car nearly 10 months, so I'm over the average on the mileage, but all the miles I've done have been good ones. I just wanted to address a couple of issues in this vlog. About the engine failures and how I feel about the whole thing, because it's obviously a hot topic, unfortunately, around this car. And just cover things that I've done to the car, maintenance-wise, costs and that kind of thing, in the 10 months of ownership. Now, the last time I think I did a vlog featuring this car, I think I just fitted a K&N air filter, which was £50 off eBay. I fitted that, and then I also got the Mountune Samco silicone boost hose, which goes into the airbox just to increase the airflow. It's blue and it looks good. It kind of dresses up the engine bay a little. It looks nice and tidy. I'll put some clips over this vlog now. And also I got the gel inlays from DMB, the RS inlays. So one goes on the crossover pipe and one goes on the airbox, and they weren't very expensive. I can't remember exactly how much they were, but I'll put DMB's website in the description box below. And also I'll put the link to Mountune, where you can get the induction hose from, and the air filter if you wish, below as well. So I got those, and I also got the sound suppression chamber from Mountune, because when you fit an air filter and you upgrade the induction system with these cars, you get this really annoying howling noise, and the only way to cure that is to get the sound suppression chamber. So I thought, rather than try and fit that myself, the car probably needs an oil change and a service soon, so I'll get it booked in at Mountune. So funnily enough, I was thinking about that, and on the car I got the engine oil change warning light pop up, the warning light on the screen. So I made a few calls. I made a call to Ford to get a price for a service, and I made a call to Mountune. And surprisingly, Mountune were a lot cheaper than Ford with the service. They quoted me £169 all in for the service, whereas Ford were around £250. So it was a bit of a no-brainer. So I also quoted them to fit the sound suppression chamber, and it was an extra £20 labour on top. So I headed down to Mountune, got it booked in. Obviously headed down to Mountune and spent half a day there. Fantastic place, really friendly staff. Ryan at Mountune, he's awesome, really welcoming. There's free snacks available throughout your stay there, free coffees, crisp sweets, and there's an Xbox, a TV, and it's just a really nice place to be, really nice place to chill out. It's dangerous, however, because you kind of sit in their little showroom area, and all their tuning packages and stuff are there on display. Oh, it was a new Type R. And yeah, I had to kind of keep myself away from them, because I was close to getting the credit card out. So anyway, yeah, that was really good. I had the car serviced, no issues at all. They didn't raise any problems with the car. They topped up the fluids, measured the tyre wear. I've still got about 3mm left on the front, and the backs are absolutely fine, which I was quite surprised at. They've done quite well, these Michelin Pilot Super Sports. Very impressed. So yeah, no issues there. The car's been absolutely fine. I've been keeping an eye on the coolant, because obviously the engine problems, and I've been keeping an eye on the cold starts, so just making sure it's not running lumpy. And it's been starting fine. Touch wood, there's been no issues, which brings me on to the topic of the engine problems. I'm just at Starbucks, by the way, getting a coffee. It's a bit of a morning ritual. Got my muffin, got my coffee. Let's crack on. Right, this is the tightest turn. Oh, I hate getting out of this drive-through. It's a drive-through Starbucks because I'm lazy. I really don't want to curb my wheel coming out of here. So yeah, engine failures. Right, this is a massive topic on this car at the minute, and it's a bit of a shame because it puts a bit of a downer on the car. And we've had Fezzer, his engine go, and a guy called Mark Cupp, who's documented his engine failure quite well and in great detail. But I haven't had any problems with mine. But Mark Cupp's was a 17 plate, mine's a 17 plate. We thought we were safe, but we're clearly not. So Is this issue a problem that's going to affect everybody, or is this just some unlucky cars? Now, I have no idea. I'm not very mechanically minded, really. I know how to kind of, you know, take a wheel off, check the oil and that kind of thing, but when it comes to the internals of an engine, I have no idea. So I'm basically just playing it by ear. I'm seeing how it goes. I'm monitoring the coolant, monitoring the oil, monitoring the cold starts, and I'm just kind of keeping an eye on things. And if it does happen, which I really hope it doesn't, I just kind of think it's going to put a bit of a downer on the ownership experience of this car. And whether I'll keep the car or not is another question I'll have to ask myself if, which I hope it doesn't, if it happens. Now, the car is amazing, but you don't expect to buy a brand new car and have to be replacing the engine, you know, within the space of a year. Now, if they do change the engine and they can guarantee that the engine's changed and it's going to be, you know, it's not going to happen again, then happy days. But when they're replacing engines and they can't give any guarantee that it's not going to happen again, you're constantly worrying that the next one's going to go. And I don't know if it's something I want to really experience, so I'm going to see how it goes anyway. I love the car's going nowhere. If the engine fails, we shall see, but I may have a little sneaky peek at other vehicles, the BMW M140i, Audi RS3, and I'd love an M2, I really would, but yeah, the RS3 and the M2, they're quite expensive, so, you know, who knows. But I quite like the M140s, but I love the RS, so hopefully it's not going to happen. But I'll keep you guys updated anyway. If I notice any changes in the coolant level or anything like that, it's full at the minute, it's at the maximum line, so I know kind of what to look out for. If it drops below that, I know I'm losing some. But no, at the moment the car's been absolutely fine. It's given me no problems. Everything's working. I have a couple of squeaks, a couple of rattles here and there, but you know, it's a Ford. Oh, and the car is absolutely filthy, which is the thing about this time of year. You take it out, it gets filthy. So to be quite honest, I just haven't been bothered to clean it. I'll clean it and it'll be dirty again like the next day. So I'm kind of going for the rally look. Let me know what you think. Do you think it looks better dirty, or do you think I should, you know, not be as lazy and give it a clean? Maybe I should give it a pressure wash just to get rid of the salt, you know, put a bit of snow foam on it. So yeah, that's it. I've had my first service. The engine hasn't blown up. I fitted the K&N filter with the induction hose from Mountune and the sound suppression chamber. Talking about that quickly, if you take the sound deadening off the bonnet, you get really nice induction noise, you get the nice suction noise for kind of dump as you change gear. Sounds really cool, nice, cheap, easy mod. So there you go. Can't see anything out these windows. Fuel-wise, I'm averaging 22 miles per gallon, no, 22.4 miles per gallon, and that's over 2,946 miles. So it's not really going to change much from that. That's probably the main kind of cost of running this car is the fuel. It's quite thirsty, and fuel is expensive, and I put V-Power in it. V-Power is expensive, but I wouldn't put anything less in my beast. I'm hoping I can get a few more thousand miles out of these tyres, and then I'll change them. I might sneak a track day in to get the last few mil out the tyres, because I've been tracking the Clio and I've seen these out on track, and these do seem very handy, so I do want to get this on track. I've been told you need to get it on track to fully, you know, appreciate the car. So hopefully I can get this booked in Bedford Autodrome maybe, and just get the last few mil out the tyres before I change them out. Be a good excuse anyway. Anyway guys, quick vlog. If there's anything else you want to know about the car, I shall keep you updated. But until next time, I shall see you guys then. So take care, have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you soon. Bye.